This video looks shabby, right? Shabby and probably sounds really bad. Well, I'll suggest you get used to it because that's how internet is going to be from now on if we don't take action. Well, let me just clarify the premise once again. I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm going to talk about, and that would be the repealing of net neutrality. Well, before I get started, just I want to say that I'm not going to edit this video because I don't have the means to edit this one. But anyway, I don't think we are past the point of enjoying like quality content because that's not gonna happen anymore. If what horrid thing is going to happen to us actually happens, which brings me to the point of talking about repealing of net neutrality. Well, the famous Orange Supreme's pet lawyer, Mr. Ajit Pai, the head of FCC, is trying to, is going to repeal the net neutrality in favor of fast track internet. He's trying to like lure us uh, like a school of fish with this bait of fast track internet that is supposed to be like really fast, and that is why the ISPs should not be bound to these like hardline rules of net neutrality, which necessarily it means stripping off our rights to free information, something that people have fought for decades. So this guy says like net neutrality is not necessary, which is a total lie. Net neutrality is very important because without net neutrality, you will probably be charged for every single website you browse because ISPs will not be bound to the regulations that they are when net neutrality persists. So we are screwed up, man. That's the reality. We are going to be screwed up. And who are defending this? Big business people and people like who can access, who have a lot of money and can do whatever they want and pay whatever they want, whatever the ISPs charge. This Ajit Pai is not going to be affected if net neutrality is repealed. These big, big bottom businessmen are not going to be like affected if net neutrality is repealed. Who are going to be affected? Us. We are going to be affected. We people who have access to information and using internet have like provided us with means for like provided us with work, provided us with support and sharing things that are happening around. Like these things are very important. Free internet has like progressed us a lot further than we probably would have without internet. Basically, this man, not just Ajit Pai and his accomplices, I'll call them accomplices because they are not just, I mean, this is a real bad deed, and if if possible, they should have been called criminals, but probably they are not. But this is stripping of our right to information, blatant stripping of our right to information, and that cannot happen. I know I'm psycho blabbing, but that's only normal because I'm freaking out. So are a lot of other people, and not just us. The bottom feeders, the third world people, are going to be are going to be the victim of this repealing of net neutrality. Big people are going to be affected, like big internet people, like Google, like Microsoft, Apple, Mozilla, who are not. Like all of these big places are gonna be affected. Even Facebook or Twitter or Reddit, every single thing, your Netflix, because internet, free internet makes us like gives us a lot, it gives them a lot, like ads, ad related revenue. Like people are not going to be able to access these websites or these services without money, and these places like put out ads. We click them on like targeted marketing and so many other things. This all of these things are gonna be trampled and whatnot. Net neutral Without net neutrality, these things are gonna be like totally messed up. And I mean, it's so infuriating and it is so scary and it is so dang serious. We should do something about it. Well, like people who are in the US, they can call their senators to say no and to do whatever the senators do have in their power to make sure to protect, make sure to uh, make sure the net neutrality stays, to protect net neutrality. They can do that, but we, the people who are outside US, we have absolutely nothing else to do apart donating money if we can, and spreading the words and letting you people know how important net neutrality is. Because believe me, you probably will not be in the place to pay for every single website you are going to browse. And believe me, if ISPs get the chance to charge you for that, they will, because that's how capitalism works, that's how business works. And there is nothing wrong in, at least I don't find much wrong with capitalism, unless corrupt people like this Orange Supreme, corrupt people like this Ajit Pai are, doing un like unethical things like this to people. This makes capitalism bad, and this makes everything bad for us. And Ajit Pai, seriously, I'm telling you, this is not going to do you any good either. You think your like Orange Supremes are gonna protect you with their, influences and everything? No, you are not gonna be protected in the end, because your country, your economy depends on other people from different places. The bottom feeders you so confidently are looking through, they matter, because we you like new technology make us better. We perform better, and our performance, your performance and your economy is indirectly dependent on ours. Okay, if we perform poorly, we perform like in less efficiently, you are gonna suffer. I mean, your economy is gonna suffer, and in the end, it is gonna knock your door. You just can't flee a burning town by thinking you are safe in the, palace or wherever. When the fire burns, everything crumples in the end. You will not be spared by this awful thing you have started. It will get back to you. So come to senses, okay? Do not repeal net neutrality. It's not gonna do any good to any of us. Your superiors or your beneficiaries are saying that it will. I think you are smart enough to know that it does not work that way. And you know what? If you want to provide us with fast internet, what can you do? Pay more money to researchers for like a change. Okay, if the researchers and the engineers and the technologists can have more funding and more, skilled people around them, they'll probably get back or like get to something and to develop new technologies that would grant us free internet. Okay, or I mean, very, I mean, faster internet, like the fast track lure you are, using. I mean, the bait you are using to lure us. Okay, and I think you probably don't want that, because you don't want fast track internet access for everyone. You just want that to happen to the wealthy people. You just want to turn internet into, as I said before, in Twitter, an Ivy League locker room or something like that, where only rich boys hang out, and probably a few like normal people hang out based on their merit, and if they're lucky enough. But if you turn internet into a, as I said, an Ivy League locker room, it will turn out to be exactly like an Ivy League locker room, full of obnoxious people who just don't get done anything, and in the end, just get more from other people and mess things up, like your beloved country is a mess up right now. Wow. First you like attack the immigrants, that's none of my business. Then you attack on the people's healthcare of your country, none of my business. But now you are attacking us, the people outside the US, which is so not okay with us. We are not okay with the repealing of the possibility of repealation of net neutrality. This is so not okay with us. This is so not okay with anyone but the big corporate people who are gonna capitalize this opportunity. So just don't do this, okay? This cannot be any good to anyone. I am not apologizing for my, stuttering or anything today, because this is so big of an issue, it does not even matter. I have every single right to freak out. I have every single right to swear and everything, because my right is being stripped off, and that's so not okay with me. That cannot be okay with anyone. And you, Ajit Pai, I'm pretty sure you don't have any shame, so I'm not going to shame you. But this is gonna get on you. This is going to be, this is going to, like, not scary, I'm telling you. Nothing, I mean, I'm at loss of word. I'm sorry about that. I'm not totally at loss of word, and I'm totally freaking out because I don't want my access to free information diminish. Nobody does. So I will request every single people who is watching this, who's probably watching this, to do whatever they can. Please click on the link in the description that will take you to the page where you can uh, write your message to FCC and explain them why you want net neutrality. This is important. FCC needs to know. You know what FCC did? They did nothing when like spams uh, like invaded the FCC messaging system where they would get the messages. My message got blocked from sending last night. So they are trying to turn a blind eye, a blind eye and a deaf ear on us, on our opinions. But still, we must speak out. People in US, please do your best. The lawyers who are seeing this is happening and have something to do to, like aid this noble cause, please do something about it. People who have the means to donate, please donate. Do whatever you can. I'm trying to do as much as I can, and I am requesting you to do as much as you can. Big YouTubers, big influencers, please come forward. This is our fight. This is a fight that everyone is going to like be a part of. This affects us all. Lack of neutrality affects everyone. The rich, the poor, the middle class, everyone is going to be victim of this bad decision made by this greedy lawyer that is buttered up by that bad person who has turned America into a joke. I'm not an American. I live far away from America, but I have respect. Like I had a very profound respect for this country because they are epitome of progress. They do a lot of researches and everything. But I don't know. This man has turned America into a joke. I I still don't want to get political, but now the joke has reached us, and that makes me mad. I can be a part of the joke that America has become. I'm sorry, but I won't. And I believe nobody deserve to be a part of the joke these people have made us into. Not even I mean, like anyone. No, we don't, we refuse to be your pawn, you awful people, awful businessman. Now, please stop playing golf and cruising and do something about it. Like, by doing something about it, I mean, do not repeal net neutrality. We need net neutrality and it needs to stay. Thank you. Please do whatever you can.